What's up, everybody? It's your girl Chaka Labelle, and this is an Alien Jewels highlight. So, there have been some things brought to my attention as of lately when it comes to one of my favorite people, and I am not okay with it. So before I go into what this segment is really about, I'm going to give you guys a little backstory. So the year was 2019 when I had my first ever conversation with Sunkee Angel. It was on her Instagram Live, and this was during a time when she was realizing that there were just people that were just so angry and so disturbed by her success and being willing to step outside of her comfort zone and come into her own that, it affected her in such a way where even though I was going through my own moment of trying to figure out life, and I think that at some point we all have to go through that. Me and this woman had a very wonderful conversation, and it just so happened to be on a public platform. It wasn't for cloud, it wasn't for anything of nature. She was really just voicing how she felt, which clearly let you in on a side of her that lets you know that no matter how big she gets, she's still in tune with self and with spirit. And that's what drew me to her. In addition to the fact that I already knew her as the Auntie Jackie character and the Diggy Doo character that I have seen for years. But Auntie Jackie is what stuck most with me because there were moments and days where I'm just like, oh my God, like this day is just really horrible and like nothing just could make me laugh. And somehow I'll come across her and other, social media influencers videos. And, I just grew a deep level of admiration for her. And then over time that grew into respect. Ever since then, we've been in contact. Even if we don't speak every day, we still contact each other. We still have conversations periodically. And every time we have a conversation, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? I would never tell the extent of our conversation because a lot of those conversations are supremely personal. And just know that at the end of it, it was known that no matter, where you are, no matter what you're doing, if you ever need me for anything, I'm here. And she knows that. So, lately there's been a certain particular social media influencer who was also, a part of the LGBTQIA community. I'm sorry if I'm a few letters off, I might be, but nonetheless, another member of that community unfortunately has incorporated her in a beef that she has with other social media influencers and reality TV personalities and things of that nature. Now, one thing I can tell you guys from myself, and I have my own receipts, and if I ever had to present them after talking with Sunkee, I would definitely put them out because I have my own receipts. I don't need social media receipts. I have my own. When we spoke about, her name being brought up in the midst of this catalyst of a beef, she had no desire to attack this woman, to get into any arguments with this woman. She simply stated the same thing that she said on the live that she did with MC Shaky. Shout out to Shaky. That basically, there was no hard feelings. There was nothing. She wasn't on a smear campaign. She wasn't trying to defame her character. It's just this person in the past, when they were dealing with each other, made her feel uncomfortable. And just that she decided to distance herself. She never went below the belt. She only spoke to her own experience. And that's something that everybody got. Now, I don't know what it is with these social media bots and trolls that take back information and only present one piece of the puzzle without putting the whole board on the table. But something got back to the other person, making it seem as if she was speaking disparagingly of her. And if you watch the entire live and the entire video that was done, it wasn't a smear campaign at all. This being after her name was put on a list. So prior to this list being posted, she had no desire to get into a combative situation with anybody. And that's just the truth. And I will always stand by that truth, because trust and believe, if she was going to go below the belt, if she was going to just do something out of the whim, this is something that this woman would have voiced to me. But she had no intention of doing that. She told this to multiple people. And it wasn't until the list was put out, it wasn't until there were multiple lives done about her where people go on there, making fun of her, pictures of her, and the fact that she's, bald, and her status being disclosed even after she already disclosed her status publicly. That for me was where the line was drawn. Now, I don't have a personal vendetta against the other, the other person per se. I don't know this person. I've never entertained any conversations with this individual, but I'm a loyal person. And if I know for a fact that someone that I know and someone that I care about is being disrespected or being painted in a light or being talked about in such a manner that is not only disparaging to you, but also puts people in a light that Black people in general just can't get it together, that's where I draw the line. So I'm a person that's truly wholeheartedly about peace. And I just want to say, for me, and for what I know about Sunkee and the kind of friendship we have built, whether it was via social media, whatever it is y'all want to say, but nonetheless, I'm here to tell you that this person is the real deal. You're not going to get any more realer in terms of someone that is taking their plateau, taking their career to the next level, and staying humble while doing it. Sunkee Angel is one of those people. Nothing more, nothing less. Like I said, I have my own receipts. I know that this woman never desired to speak disparagingly against anyone. If anything, she would love to express a level of unity across the board, especially within the LGBTQIA community. She would love for people to just come together uniquely with their talents and everybody stand on their own pedestal and shine and just be amazing. But sometimes when outside influences get in the way, that message can become cloudy. But what I won't stand for is for this woman to really be about some positivity and just making people smile and just making music and just staying in her own lane and not depending on anyone to give her a platform. She's creating her own. You can't help but respect somebody like that. You can't help but respect someone that is not waiting for someone to give her a seat at a table. She's building her own. So this message is to simply say that I, Chaka Labelle, or if you want to address me by my artist name, Symphony Black, I stand in solidarity with Sunkee Angel. If you'd like to know further information, you can reach out to me. If you have questions, you can do that as well, but I will not stand idly by and let this woman stand and be attacked. That's not going to happen on my watch.